Alright, the MKS stunt parts come in. I've got my sub cage and my rear sets and my axle sliders. I'm still waiting. Am I waiting on something? No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm waiting on my sub pump from Straight Up Pumps. Ordered 3 tactical mines. They look like they're pretty decent. I mean, they're fucking heavy as fuck.
One little bird.
But there are a few complaints that I'm probably gonna get bitched at for. But I mean, some of the paint is not that great, and there is a sharp ass bird right here. I mean, it's gonna be on the inside, but I mean, that's quality control right there, man. You should have definitely saw that and rejected that shit. Whoever's over y'all's quality control probably needs to be retrained. Other than that, I don't really see anything wrong with it. Well, now that I'm looking at it, look at this. What the fuck is this? They get somebody else's paint on my shit? What the fuck, are they drawing on my shit with crayon? Anyways, yeah, I mean, there's some few spots that I'm not really happy with. I might be contacting them. They're probably not going to do anything. Who knows? But yeah, some of the paint is just not good quality. But yeah, guys, this is it, and we will show you the finished product after we get it installed. One last thing I did forget to mention, I don't know if there's any kind of online video to it, but there is no instructions with this stuff. I mean, you've got all these different bolts. We'll be able to figure it out. We're not retarded or anything, but I mean, you could at least send, like, you know, some illustrated paper instructions, or at least have a video on your website. I mean, you might have it on there, I'm just not finding it. But yeah, I just thought that was worth mentioning. Cool. So first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be installing the sub cage. As you can see, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. It looks like it holds it in. Hopefully that's sturdy enough to not bend my subframe. And it looks like we're going to be taking out 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts. I'm guessing. That sounds about right. The orientation of those bolts looks about the same as these. So we're going to take them off and take off this new tail tidy that I bought. And hopefully we'll still be able to use it, but I'm not sure. So go ahead and get those bolts out. Before I can even take those bolts out, I'm going to have to uninstall my turn signal. So you might as well just go ahead and unhook your tag light and your turn signals and get those out of the way. And once we do that, we'll get back with you. Alright guys, so we were able to get my tail tidy to work with the sub cage. We just had to lose one part of it. Also, with the sub cage, you're going to have to drill these holes out just slightly, just wallow them out a little bit, because the bolts that they sent with the kit don't go through it exactly. I'll show you what I mean. Don't go through all the way, so you got to wallow them out. Alright, we've got the sub cage installed, and the only problem we had was just having to drill those holes out. We got them drilled out, put some washers on the underside of them. We even had to install my aftermarket turn signals because the original ones wouldn't fit with this tail tidy and this sub cage, but they work just fine. Still got my tag, still good. I'm not going to cover it up. I don't care if people know where I live. Next is going to be the rear sets. That's probably going to be a little more difficult because there's a lot of bolts and spacers in this package. And like I said, there is no information whatsoever that I can find on their website about installing. But we're going to figure it out. Alright, we've got our rear sets off. On the clutch side of the bike, it's nothing on the back side of it, so it's just going to fall off. But on this side, you have to take your brake master cylinder for your rear out and undo your brake lever and your tension springs. And now we're going to be putting them back on, the new ones. First thing you're going to have to do on the bottom of the engine, you're going to see these 4 mounting points. This is where that cross beam is going to come into place. It's looking like the actual cross beam is going to go up towards your bike, and the skinny part of the ears are going to be facing also towards the front. Bam, on there.
Those
Hand tighten
spacers
those
are
up.
probably for this plate and that cross member.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, all right.
What?
All right, peeps. We did get the rear sets put on. They were a bitch. It's like they didn't account for the brake lever not going down far enough, because I even took my lock nut off, my jam nut, to get it to twist all the way down as far as it could, and it's still not enough room. I don't know if these guys were paying attention when they were constructing this, but couple flaws for sure.